We're offering a software to help the operators manage all the daily costs and activities. It's a project management solution, and the operators can look after any activity from construction to drilling through to pipeline facilities, reclamation and abandonment, and manage and have at their fingertips all the information needed to know what their daily spend is. And I got into this about 20 years ago. I was introduced to this company. They were looking for a CEO and someone to sell the product. I thought, I'll take a pay cut to join from where I was. I got my reality MBA. I figured I'd wear all the hats, and I grew it from there internationally. Our core product, Wellman, so how it works is you'll set up a project, or it could be a drill or a completion, and then the field users will pull data in. We do two data inputs. We can provide data from data sources that are available at the field, and we can manually enter data and information. Service companies can also enter information into the reports to populate that. That information is real-time on a daily basis, so that every day there's a morning report on the desk of the individuals and the engineers in the office of what happened the prior 24 hours. It creates a lot of productivity improvements versus how things used to be done. Let's go back when we started 22 years ago. We were calling in the morning reports on a bag phone, if you can imagine, way back at that time. But now we've created many opportunities to be able to streamline that process of data collection to dissemination, to reporting. So the productivity improvements they're huge gains for everybody in the office. It is almost like having another assistant. Well, I think we've seen some great opportunities that they presented themselves just recently. I think we've seen COVID, now the tariffs, the opportunities to expand exporting our oil and gas to Tidewater is really the biggest opportunities that are here. There's been recent talks, maybe we'll get that pipeline from west to the east. To seize them is going to take all the provinces and everybody working together. And there's been a lack of that over the years. Everywhere possible, there's going to be opportunities to leverage from AI and how it can increase our productivity. It's going to change, as I said, very quickly. Everyone's adopting as quickly as possible. I think that the oil and gas sector there's just lots and lots of improvement yet to come. But I see that the automation improvements that stem from exploration to maintenance, you can see some of the things that we've been able to do, the predictive analytics, the big data. Look at the cloud data infrastructure and how that's come along over the last few years, and over the next coming years, we're going to reach a point where all of this AI and data that's been generated, we will run out of data space to store all of it in our server farms, to store half of the data that we're going to generate in the next 3 years. The opportunity came to me through a friend of mine in Montreal, Dr. Max Arella, and he mentioned he had some fellows in Greece that had this idea of how we can use genomics and help deal with adverse drug reactions. While doing some research and due diligence, traveling over to Greece and understanding this, I realized this is a really good opportunity. Diversify outside of oil and gas, but more important, we can save lives and reduce hospitalizations and provide the healthcare that we deserve today. You take a cheek swab, and that goes to our lab. The lab sequences the test, and it's uploaded to our platform, and we provide you and your doctor a report on over 950 drugs, which are good for you, bad for you, if alterations should be made. So because of the accuracy of the report, and as most doctors are now turning to genomics to help provide better drug recommendations, they'll have a report that they can tailor information so they can prescribe a better drug to you, maybe change it or look for interactions to other drugs they want to prescribe, they'll be able to see ahead of, okay, if I'm prescribing the second drug on top of the first one, is there going to be an issue or a cause of concern? Because we want to reduce deaths and hospitalizations. There's 128,000 deaths per year from adverse drug reactions. It's a $136 billion a year problem in the USA and 10% of that in Canada. I'll give you an example of my cousin. He had high cholesterol and was taking rosuvastatin. Well, we looked it up after he had gotten whole genome sequence, punched it into the report, and he was taking 40 milligrams of a drug he should have been taking 10 milligrams of. He reduced the dosage and his LDL cholesterol levels went from 180 to 140, and they're still there today. That's just one example. Imagine a loving mother having an allergic reaction. Well, lives like her are lost every day. So let's change the times and let's go have a world where we can go to our doctor and he can know with certainty what drug he should be prescribing. Cardiologists sometimes prescribe 4 or 5 drugs before they find one that works. Well, can you imagine in the future, we'll be have more precision medicine prescriptions to you. You're going to be healthier, you're going to be happier, reduced hospitalizations, we all win.